Your bloom era has arrived. When you heal yourself, you are able to unveil or reveal layers of yourself that were once unknown, unknown to you, unknown to others, and hidden. Not necessarily on purpose, but because you had to elevate, you had to grow, you had to learn. You may have even suffered a little bit, but you have reached the point in time where you are unveiling your true self because you've done the work. You've planted the seeds. And I actually got this word some time ago, but Spirit said I heard clearly like you've been planting a lot of seeds all along. Now it's time to watch the flowers bloom. If you've been planting seeds, if you've been focused on your healing journey, if you've been focused on your self development, your personal development, if you've been striving to be the best you that you can in this very messy, dysfunctional, and sometimes very toxic timeline and era right now, this message is for you. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Self love is currency. It has been a minute. Your girl was a little bit under the weather, dealing with a sinus infection, cold. We just gonna say it was energy related. And also some other things, which I won't necessarily get into detail with, but I wanted to make sure that my energy was up to par before coming back on. I take channeling messages, sharing my experiences and wisdom very serious. So I really don't want to get on YouTube with some BS considering um just the connections I've made and the connections that I have yet to make. I have been thinking about batch recording and taking that idea more seriously. So if there are moments where I'm not able to record anything, my content is still being put out. So that is something that I will be looking into and planning accordingly. But anyway, I hope everybody is well. I hope that you are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you are loving on yourselves. And I hope that you ain't putting up with nobody's bullshit because we ain't got time for that. And that's on period. But yeah, thank you all so much for your continued support, all of the likes, comments, and shares that I receive on a continual basis. I truly do appreciate you. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and click that like button and go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more content and such. Without further ado, let's get back right into it. I know on the last video, if you haven't checked that out, you should go check that out really quick. I left you all with that I would be uploading a series, and I'm working on trying to work through the spirit of perfectionism. Me, when it comes to myself, I feel like I have to have everything planned out, and life does not work like that because I didn't even plan that I would get sick. And me, I really don't get sick often. So that was definitely something that I had to adjust myself to. Um, but with that being said, some things you just have to put it out there. And I've kept getting this in my spirit, heal to reveal, then also got revealed to heal. And they're almost one and the same. And I'm just like, what do you want me to do with this? But, story of my life. I feel like the more that I've healed, the more I've revealed um, about myself. And then also, when you reveal certain aspects of yourself, it could be aspects of self or things that you've experienced. You also heal, what you allow to be brought into the light, what you allow to breathe and to get air and sun, what you allow to be exposed, you will also allow to be healed. And it's not that you want to be overly boisterous or you're trying to out anybody. It's not that you have some type of hidden MO or sadistic intention behind all of this, but simply you being human, having your unique set of experiences, and you putting it out for public consumption, or you confiding to somebody, or maybe even sharing your experiences on a platform. It allows healing on a physical level, a cellular level, a spiritual level, an emotional level, um, a personal level, because you are allowing parts of yourself that you may not have found to be good enough to be scrutinized, to be viewed, to be validated, to be praised, to be judged, to be consumed. And in one sense, it can be frightening, terrifying to think about. And in another sense, you see that you've gained self confidence because you're not so much focused on um, the outer, what other people may think, but you are focused on the inner. You're focused on setting your soul free. Because whether you believe it or not, whether you've seen it or not, whether you felt it or not, we all are connected in some way, shape, or form, and we all share similar experiences. So, by you sharing, speaking up, being authentic, being transparent about what you need to reveal, what you need to heal, what you are healing, what you are going, what you are growing through, you are allowing other people to also be seen. You are allowing other people to also be validated. You are allowing other people to also see themselves as valuable, to see themselves as lovable, to see themselves as worthy, to see themselves as enough, despite these wounds, despite the scars that we try to hide with different clothes, with different assets, with different aspirations, with different accolades. We allow other people to be seen through merely showing up. And I feel like I'm at this point in my life where I've gone and grown through so much. And I just would like to empty my mind as much as possible. I would like to empty my heart as much as possible. I would like to empty my soul as much as possible. I'm having a a soul garage sale, you know? And the items that I have there are trinkets, are little objects of wisdom by way of my experiences. And the reason why I'm choosing to give them away is because they can no longer take up space within my vessel. And we have to think about our experiences, especially traumatic ones like this, because they don't define us, but they have to be outside and aside from us for us to not be consumed by whatever experience it is, you know? So I won't say hopefully. I know that this series is meant to be, and we will see just what happens. If you are still listening to this message, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't liked this video already, go ahead and do so. Drop some emojis or whatever you would like to say down below so I know that you are tapped in. And y'all catch me on the next video of this series. Peace.